towards the client. Have them turn at an angle so their shoulder is off the edge, but if they're at an angle, it'll keep the core of their weight on the table so they don't feel like they're going to shift the table. In this way, by staying at the edge of the table, they don't feel like they're going to, come off, but also I'm not like creating inappropriate contact. A little bit farther. Usually the client doesn't come far enough. We want the actual shoulder off the table. Joanna, could you hit the boop on the... Cool, thank you.
Woo.
We want to have the full range of motion of the humerus.
Ears.
If they're on the table too far, the humerus is going to hit the table before we get range of motion out of it. Okay. So for brachialis, the shoulder part is not as important. Really, we're just straightening the elbow. But since we're straightening the elbow, just in natural position, we can just take it down towards the floor, and he does not have a range of motion here. Good there? You want more?
Oh wow, you can see it's lifting his whole chest.
So this what's happening is he's got tension through the entire arm and the entire shoulder, so his chest is starting to bend to allow a little more range of motion. So this is stretching brachialis.
Please shut your phone off during class.
Well, since you got me on video.
That was funny.
So it's getting brachialis, but it's also stretching the anterior shoulder, like the anterior deltoid.
And also the pec muscles.
Sorry.
Pec more directly is this way, for pec major and pec minor. So we're going through extending the elbow, extending the shoulder, but keeping it in natural position. Remember, this is anatomical position, but natural position, the hand faces the body. Cool. For biceps brachii does supination and flexion. So we're going to extend and pronate. Got to hold the hand in pronation towards the floor as we go down. You know what? Because you're still really tight here. I feel like I shouldn't push any farther. Your shoulder's so tight. So you're not feeling it here though, right?
No.
Yeah. So, well, most people will not feel some of these. Biceps is one of those. Will not feel a bicep stretch unless they've recently done like a heavy arm day. Use their arms in a new way that's making them sore. But his shoulder here is so tight. I can feel all the strain up through the shoulder. And if I keep going till he feels bicep stretch, it's going to be past what the shoulder feels healthy doing. But the key here is notice I'm maintaining the pronation the entire time. A lot of people will start off by pronating, and then as you start the arm back, let it rotate. See how it naturally wants to rotate as it comes out.
Do you hold it on the side? Is that how you're holding it?
I'm actually holding front and back and just
Okay.
right there.
You just slowly like lowering.
Yep, straight down towards the floor. Okay. Next up, we're going to extend the elbow. We're going to abduct and then bring towards the floor. This is lengthening the humerus from the coracoid process for coracobrachialis.
Are you holding that more on top with your
I'm
palm
only holding
or
here
hand?
so he doesn't
Okay.
lift the shoulder. A lot of people will raise the shoulder to give them appearance of more arm mobility. We did that in the pec major and pec minor. Right? Also here I can feel and monitor how much tension is actually in the shoulder instead of the arm, which actually it's loosened up and I could probably go deeper in. Last, we're going to do triceps. In triceps, we bring their hand like they're patting themselves on the back for allowing us to stretch them. They deserve and do a good job. We hold, so I'm supporting the wrist and holding it against the shoulder. That's not where the stretch is, that's just to maintain that position. The actual stretch is by pushing the olecranon process up like I'm trying to move the arm up behind the head.
That looks so uncomfy.
Oh, no, it's actually quite nice.
It just looks terrible.
So I'm only holding the wrist and I'm pushing the elbow. Deep breath.
Yeah, I can kind of see it releasing a little bit
It
now.
did a little bit there, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That one you can do on yourself pretty well, just by touchers here and just
Oh,
pull it back.
You hold those for 10, 15.
For bicep, you would have to find like some sort of wall, back your hand, and then you can take it back like this. So you'd be going like this to move it yourself.
Can you show brachialis again really quick?
Extend the elbow, abduct the arm, extend towards the back. Elbow straight, arm abducted, take it away from the chest.
So then what's the difference between that and the coracorum brachialis?
I'm sorry, that was coracobrachialis. Brachialis is just extend the arm, take it straight down towards the floor.
Straight, okay.
Bicep was pronate and
Yes.
perform the exact same action. And then tricep,
Yep.
hold the wrist, push the elbow. Cool.